Welcome to another MP4Nation.net video and review. Today I'm going to show you the Window G85 that I'm holding in my hands. Here's the box. It's attractive. There's the player. Let me just show you the accessories. The accessories in this are like pretty minimal. Actually, it's very minimal. It comes with your standard earphones, your component video out, and a USB cable. It does come with a Chinese language manual also, but those are the only accessories that come with this. Now, here's the actual player itself. It's a 4.3 inch 800 by 480 resolution screen that's on this. It's actually quite lightweight. It's got a nice form factor, and you know, for today's standard, this is quite pocketable. It is an all-round player because it does have very good video and it does have good audio, and the interface helps to it helps to make it a good all-round player. Anyway, it has a nice metallic back, spray painted silver, built-in speaker. On this side we have hidden here, you have the micro SD port, your standard 5-pin USB slot, your TV out, and your earphone out or your headphone out port. This particular model I have in my hand has 8 GB of internal memory, and I really gotta remember to turn my IM off while I'm doing these videos. Anyway, this uses a Rockchip RK2806 processor, but one of the big things about this is that it uses what's called a rich UI, which is basically a user interface that's been developed on Flash, Adobe Flash. As I said, this is a touchscreen. It is a resistive touch panel. I would say it has about a 6 or 7 out of 10 for its responsiveness. Sometimes it's more responsive than other times, but I've not had a problem using it. So, as you see, it works well. One of the nice little features that's on this is the search function. If you have a lot of files in this, especially audio files, and you want to track down one particular, you can use this to find it. So type in H. You got Halo if you're looking for Halo. You know, you're basically just typing, you know, the words. It goes by what the file name is, not the actual name of the file name, not like ID3 tag information or anything like that. If you're wondering. Go back. That's a nice little handy feature that's there that we've only seen on Oppo players. I know since S-Flow 2 there have been people who have specifically asked for those type of features, especially if you intend to load a heap load of audio files in this. But really, the search function, you don't really need it on this because it does scroll very fast, so you can really find your files very easily. If you've seen this and you see there's a lot of files in this, and you get your player and there's a lot of files, it's not this player that you received. All the players for some reason have the 2010 Grammy Award nominees CD on this, so on all Window G85 players. So please don't send me some rude emails saying that I sent you something that was used. It's not. It's just preloaded for some reason with these songs. These things on the side are, you can add to playlist, which is basically favorites. So I want to show that. Bring up the side menu. This is showing all your songs. Now that's by artist, album, genre, and you can bring up a side menu for additional options. There. Yeah. There you go. It does display album art. Just there's none of these songs have album art. You'd think if they were going to preload it with these songs, they would at least add album art, but they didn't. The scroll bar, you can actually fast forward on it. If you can't really scroll across it, but you can like jab on it and it will jump. There you go. See, this is where I say this. Sometimes it's working better now. Sometimes when I've tried using that feature, it just doesn't work well. So that's where I say sometimes the touchscreen just doesn't work well with the interface. Anyway, you got your standard options. Bring up the side. You got your equalizer, your your shuffle, all play, only play one. It does have your user EQ, as well as your play effects. And you can bring up your standard equalizer options, preset EQs. And you got the speaker control up here. Let me just show you how the album art works. Because there is one song here with the album art. So you can see it loading up in the back there. Let me go back. Oh, there. See, I mean, you guys definitely get the idea of how that album art will work if you had all album modes. So it would actually look kind of nice. So that's the music interface. It does play MP3, WMA, FLAC, OGG file formats. And the audio quality on this is pretty good. Rock chip players always have had, always have good audio quality. So nothing to really worry about there. I won't resume play on this right now. Now, as I said, this has an 800 by 480 resolution screen, but the screen on this is fantastic. They've really used a high quality screen. As you can see, the viewing angles there are really, really good. And the image reproduction is really nice. Images are sharp, clear, colors are well represented. I don't think anyone would really have a complaint about this screen. Look at that. That's just phenomenal. Menu. Now if you go exit out, it will make a little thumbnail for the last place you were at in that movie. Kind of nice. And then go back, go resume. There you go. It plays RMBB, FLV, AVI, MKV. It plays a lot more video formats than that. You can look online for what additional formats it plays. But it can decode videos up to 720p, so that's 1280 by 720 resolution. And that's the movie interface. Oh, and you know, you can do TV out for the cool 720p, up to 720p through component. Now the photo one is also very nice because it's very fast. You can see the thumbnails are all preloaded. If you add new images, it doesn't take it long for it to, you know, to create the thumbnail and put it on this list. Oops. There we go. Again, you can do the left-right scroll. You can bring up different options, including zooming in and... Alright, that didn't work the way I wanted to. Anyway, you can pan around. You can also make it to your the background of your player if you want. And that was the image viewer. Ebook reader. I have to say the ebook reader is a bit buggy. Alright. So you saw that little on-screen thing. It basically tells you if you press this part of the screen, it goes down. You press that, it goes up. Press the middle, it brings up the menu. So I don't really use ebooks on these players, but there you have it anyway. You have your radio, your voice recorder, dictionary, your Chinese to English dictionary, or your English to Chinese dictionary. Your one game, which I'm not really going to show because there's no point. Calculator. Sorry, this is your calendar. Calculator, there you go. And let me just show you quickly the settings. We got TV out. There you go. Overall, I mean, there are little bugs in this, the UI, but that's, you know, where firmware updates come. But overall, the interface works well. It's enjoyable, and it definitely adds a new element to these Chinese PMPs that's been lacking for a real long time. I mean, the hardware has been improving so much in the last year, but the user interface has been severely lacking. Thankfully, they've, you know, Rockchip and other companies, you know, other chip manufacturers have now implemented the ability to handle flash interfaces, which has just opened a whole new door in how these interfaces look and behave. And hopefully we'll see even more and better, you know, innovative stuff coming out for the user interfaces. But this is pretty nice how it is. The screen on this is fantastic, and it does make for a good overall player. It's good audio, good video, image viewer too. The rest, well, that's up to you to decide if you actually use those features or not. Anyway, this is the Window G85 8GB version. Head on over to mp4nation.net, check this out, or head on over to our forums to discuss this. Thank you.